Hello everyone, welcome to Elliottwave-forecast.com YouTube channel. So today's chart of the day is the Euro USD 60 minutes time frame here. Alright, so I'm going to explain in this video why this pair has a chance to continue higher, and we're going to be targeting 1.193, okay, as the next target on the upside. We will talk about some sort of conditions to improve our chance to go there, right, and also some alternates as well. All right, so first of all, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we can see the pair ended with 4. This is the primary degree here in the black color here at 113.80, and then it has started to turn higher, okay, and so therefore we are now within the wave 5. And within the wave 5, currently we are subdividing into a 1-2-1-2, which is basically a nest, right? 1-2-1-2 with a 3-4-5 to come. So if you take a look at this structure here, we should continue to see more upside as long as we can stay above 113.80 here. So we're going to talk about a couple of different things here, all right? Also giving you some ideas of some alternates and what you can expect, so you are ready for any condition. Okay, so first of all, let's find out where the target of 119.30 is. So to find that target, we can take a look at the weekly time frame. So again, here is the weekly time frame. We don't have all the labeling here, but we do have it in our member area. So if you want to get all the full analysis in all time frame, you can always check our website. We have a trial and the link is in the description of the video. All right, so if you look at the weekly time frame here, you can see from the low in 2022, you have what we call a sequence of high, right? You got this high above this high, and this low above this low is a sequence of high and high low, which is a bullish sequence by definition. Okay, now when you get a sequence like that, you can simply measure the target higher, and you use the 100% extension as your sort of like a minimum target usually, right? The minimum target. So you can see by simply just extending using the Fibonacci tools, you can see the 100% is 119.10, right? 119.10. Now depending on, I mean, sometimes it needs to snap here. So yeah, 119.10 is the next target on the upside, okay, which suggests that most likely you will have further upside, right? So the 119.10 is our next target on the upside. Sorry, this 119.10. Next, if we take a look at the shorter cycle, which is so now we are just concerned about the last couple of moves here, right? That highlighted area. So we drop down to the 4 hour time frame. So first of all, let's complete the idea. So the 1 hour time frame ended with 113.80. If we go back to the 4 hour time frame, that's your wave 4. So that means that that's your wave 3 here, and your wave 1 and wave 2 is here. Okay, again, there are a couple of alternates, like for example, wave 3 actually still in progress like this, but for now, let's go with this interpretation. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, second thing that I want to talk about is this subdivision here. Again, this is the 4 hour time frame, right? So if we take a look here, 4, and this is 3, which is the same as here, 3 and 4 here. Now you notice here, it was a clear 3 waves pullback only, right? So that itself, guys, this itself is a big clue. It's a big clue to what kind of market it is. It's a 3 waves and then it reacts. So that tells you it is not a bearish market, because it's 3 waves is a corrective structure. And in fact, if you do the extension analysis here, it bounced perfectly from where you expect it to bounce, between 100%, 161.8%. So not only you don't have any extension on the third leg, which is typically what wave 3 is in an impulse, but it bounced from where you expect it to bounce if this is a corrective structure, right? So you get the bounce, and that bounce here is the one that we talk about here in the 1 hour time frame. So a couple of things. Target is not yet reached, 119.10, the 100% minimum. Secondly, a 3 waves corrective structure. So this combined with incomplete bullish sequence is a pretty high probability for us that this is actually a bullish market. Okay, so then that means we identify what the right side is. We eliminate looking to sell. We eliminate looking to sell. That's the most important thing. We need to understand which side we should eliminate. And so you only trade in one side, guys. I don't know, like many of you guys have your own opinion, but in EWF, we fully believe when we trade, we need to understand what the right side is. And we shall not trade every single direction. Every single direction is for confused people, for amateur people, in our view. Okay? So once we figure this out, we're going to be looking just trading in the right side, right? So you can see that if we actually recommend our members, since we understand what the right side is, we actually recommend to buy it here a couple of earlier this month. So you notice here, if people, our members, bought it here, now guess what? With the reaction here, they would have already taken partial profit by now, and they would have been able to move stop loss. So if you bought it here in the 100%, let's say, you can move stop loss right now at 115.10, and so regardless what happened next, whether it goes up, goes down, it can go down. Then if you move stop loss here, there is nothing, there's no damage. You're not going to lose anything. It's just going to break even, right, from the half position. So that's the strategy we have. Always protects our members so that they don't really, as much as possible, they don't need to lose money. So then I'm going to focus here now. Within this wave 5, you can see we got this 1 2 1 2. So if you look at this impulsive chart, where we are now is this 1 2 3 4 is already finished, right? Just like in the weekly time frame here, this 1 2 3 4 is already finished, right? And so now we are finishing with 5 with the target of 119.10, and within with 5 we are now still here in the middle here, right? So we got the 1 and 2. So, well, not really, we don't even have on the 1 and 2 yet, so we're still within this subdivision here. So this one here, so if you look at the back to the weekly time frame, right, we are actually still, well, the way it is being labeled, actually there are a couple of different ways. I think we could upgrade the degree a little bit. It doesn't matter. I think I can do it this way, which really is also possible, to be honest. Again, the degree, guys, don't get too bogged down in the degrees. It's not the main important thing. The main important thing is we are looking for more upside. That's what matters for you. So I can do it this way, which is okay also. All right, so that means we are still within this wave 5, and this is your 1 2, right? This is your 1 2 here already formed, and now within the wave 3 we subdivide into 5 waves. So this is 1 of 3, this is 2 of 3, and we can continue to go higher to the upside. Now, what will be in the alternate? Well, the alternate, I can tell you in the alternate right away, is instead of going up, we go down, and we label this as an APC. So I give you the condition where you will have a much higher chance that the view of more upside is correct in the shorter cycle, right? The larger time frame, no question, it is a bullish market, but in the shorter cycle, this is what we can look at to improve our chance. Now, if we simply break above this peak here in the 1 hour, if we simply break above this peak, we will be able to see a 5 swing rally. Now, a 5 swing rally, as I explain every single day to you guys, is a motive sequence. Motive sequence means it's not a complete sequence. motif sequence requires for the upside. Okay, so what that means simply is that if you can clearly see a 5 swing, that will increase the chance a lot that we will not break below 113.80 and we will get continuation higher because of that 5 swing. So far we only have 3 swing, so therefore even though we are calling it higher, but again, if you want even higher probability, wait until it breaks above here to create a 5 swing. Now when it does break above here, you can go either in this format, which is 1 2 1 2 1 2, or you can also do it 1 2 3 4 5, ending it here 5 waves. So this is the more aggressive view, right? We are nesting 1 2 1 2 and it's just going to go higher. The other less aggressive but equally bullish is that 1 2 3 4 5, ending with 1 here, and then you will get a pullback first into before going higher again. So again guys, even within a view, a bullish view, there are a couple of different ways in the shorter cycle it can develop, and this is something that I think beginners or people who don't understand Elliott Wave do not understand this concept, right? But the idea is there are a couple of different possible paths even within a bullish view, right? The less aggressive way, like I said, is 1 2 3 4 5, and then do a 3 pullback first, which is not just a shallow pullback like this, but a correction of the entire rally, and then it goes higher again. But the idea is very simple, guys. As long as we stay above 113.80, it doesn't matter which path it takes, we can see more upside targeting 119.10. Okay, so that's the update for today, guys. And if you enjoy this, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on all notifications so you get all the updates that we have. All right, so see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.